didn't. Well,
Gave away that you got a present. Hopefully it's not alive.
me? Mine's like 2 weeks old.
Still looks fresh, man.
Trimmed the beard today, that's about it.
1-2, 1-2. Welcome to today's game here at Churchill Reserve between the hosts at Albans Saints versus Hume City Football Club.
Shane?
Huh?
Who's red?
Got it.
I thought it was Andrew.
Well, it's a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's round 19 clash between the hosts at Albans Saints Dynamo and Hume City Football Club, coming to you live from Churchill Reserve on Football Victoria's YouTube page. My name is Alex Sivkorowski, and joining me in the commentary box today is Katie Lambeski. Welcome, Katie.
Afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, everyone. Looking forward to this one. Interesting clash. Hume looking to rebound after a loss against Avondale FC 5-0 last week. Dynamo looking to remain and get themselves, I should say, out of that drop zone, that dreaded drop zone that they've been flirting with all season. Big game, big context of the season, finals implications, relegation implications potentially. Looking forward to see how it pans out over the next 90 minutes with you.
Absolutely. Two teams vying for different parts of the 3 points. Hume City trying to stay in the top 6. St Albans Dynamo trying to get out of that relegation battle they're dead last at the moment, so they look to obviously try to get out of that pocket. But what a game we have here, as you said. Hume coming off a huge loss last week. Probably the result doesn't reflect, I think, the game. They did play a midweek game in the Doherty Cup, which probably had some tired legs out there, but nevertheless it's a solid performance from Avondale. And Cam Watson finally gets a win for St Albans last week in a tough 1-0 win. So all to play for today, as Katie will kick things off here, as we have Dynamo playing in their usual blue strip, all blue, and for Hume they will be playing in their red strips. And we'll go through the lineups as there's a chance here as Joey Renee gets to bring the ball up forward. Strong tackle that time there by Carlson. We'll go through the lineups as we have a bit of a break in play. For St Albans, you got Nelson Shongo, number 7 Alan Jerez, number 9 Scott McCall, the goal scorer last week, number 12 Ivan Razumich, number 13 Joseph Chalina, the captain number 16 Michael Brigic, 18 Joe Sovereign, 20 is Joshua Diven, 21 the keeper is Marco Bulic, 22 Max King, and 29 is James Rico Bennett. And for Hume, Jackson Riley in goals, 4 is Lachlan Weir, 5 Fletcher McFarlane, 7 on the bench is Lloyd Isgrove today, so that's a good signing for good sign there for Hume City. Number 9 Mikael Platt, 10 Joshua Gilevsky, the captain Josh Bingham, 12 Marco Cheng, 14 Harry Ashcroft, 21 Joshua again, 22 Oscar Carlson, and Amir Abdallah is 24, who's just about to get on the end of the ball here. So Katie, strong lineups from both sides here. We should see a very good game.
Absolutely. Hume missing a couple of players in Tom Maricic and, of course, Lloyd Isgrove, who is on the bench this afternoon, so might look to see him break the game open later on as the game gets into that heavy-legged kind of territory. That's a quality player, to say the absolute least. Amir Abdallah, someone who I'm looking forward to watching live and in living colour, who's lit up the league this season. Scores only bangers, scores only worldies, and that's he has that in his locker, so that's someone Dynamo are going to need to pay close attention today. I think Fletcher McFarlane, particularly across the midfield, will be very much a factor across the midfield in controlling that. As Oching gets into himself in a bit of trouble there, but does well to see that out. Monik pressing high up the field. Both of these sides can, of course, different different ends of the NPL Victoria spectrum, but Cam Watson, of course, a quality coach and someone who's really started to place his imprint on this squad. As tough as it is coming into a team mid-season, a club mid-season, I think he's done well considering all the circumstances. And this time of year, there's heavy legs. It can really be a slog as we enter winter, but it's a fantastic day for it out here, out in Melbourne's West. Good movement early on here from Dynamo.
Hey, quick football here. Abdallah just can't get on end of it. They have to go back. Obviously, Hume City playing very deep into the season. As we know, they're in the Doherty Cup. They'll play the winner out of Heidelberg and South Melbourne. A chance to play in the semi-final after that. They've also got a big game coming up in Australia Cup. They travel all the way to Darwin to play Darwin Hearts. So Daniel Cheek has to have his side primed and ready over the next couple of weeks, because it's going to be a big month of football, and having Lloyd Isgrove on the bench does help. I also want to say congratulations to a fellow Victoria commentator, Craig Fryler, who's got a chance to be an assistant coach on Hume City. So congratulations, Craig. We'll miss your voice in the commentary box. As Platt now squares that into the box, headed away. Another chance, Platt shielding the ball, tries to get around Savrain into the box now, bullying his way through, and eventually be a goal kick. So it gives us a chance to call out the referees, Isavan Kashkalis, Nazis, Mark Tito, and Mamsilo Vasilinov, and Joshua Roy there. So a chance now for Hume City from a corner. They look lively so far. Inconsistent last couple of weeks with 2 wins, 2 losses and a draw. Playing good football, which is the main thing that Daniel Chick wants to see on the volley there at that time. Just couldn't get proper connection from Carlson, and it's an easy pick up there for Marco Bulic.
Liking Dynamo's structure here, just off when they're out of possession. They're looking very well drilled. As I say that, good movement forming here for Hume. It's a long and hooping cross, but it's going to allow Dynamo to double back here as Monik pushes back to offer some support for Savrain. The cross comes flashing in.
And it's a goal there. Looks like it's Galevsky. It came out of nothing. That really is a bit of a calamity in the back line there from Dynamo's defence. And unfortunately, it goes in the back of the net. Dynamo not happy with that one, but it's a good start here from Hume City. Katie.
That it is. Almost against the run of play there, but it's just caused an absolute calamity in the back there. And Hume, they are the beneficiaries. Playing 2 up top in the form of Bingham and O'Kane. I think that has caused a little bit of confusion in the marking there. They were able just to take advantage of that. Hume, the beneficiary. You don't want to concede early to this side. This side is confirming at least anyway Golevsky the goal scorer of that. As there's a yellow card shown in the middle to O'Kane, I think.
No, it's Michael Platt. He took off his shirt there, and obviously when you take off your shirt, you get a card. So
such a killjoy of a rule, but
it's a terrible rule when you think about it. I mean, it's shocking, but it is what it is. We move on. Golevsky gets his 3rd goal of the season, so that'll boost his confidence coming into the next couple of rounds. And Dynamo now on the back foot is Ricker Bennett. They have to go back to Bulic. High press here from Platt. Just got to get onto the game now as handball shouts there, but Weir clears. Lesky again getting involved early, so he's had a good start to the game. It's a good opportunity here, you think, for Dynamo. It's a smaller ground, it's a compact ground. It won't allow Hume to play their free-flowing game, but when you have targets like Gillespie, Platt and Josh Bingham, they're players that don't think twice. They get one chance and they'll put it away.
Absolutely. It's not a side that you can concede a lot of chances to, because it's one that is going to punish you. We've seen that happen so often. It's a free-scoring team when it's in full flight. And it's a tricky ground, as you say, to push in here. It's a goal scorer, Golevsky. Does well just to hold up and try to look for a target here. Got some overlap coming. Dynamo pinned back here now. Got the confidence now going here, Hume. Takes a little bit of an adjustment to play this ground. You're absolutely right. It is narrow. You know, definitely does favour the home side, and you've got to be ready to play play to the conditions. And that's what I think Hume are doing okay at now. They're starting to, as I say that, the ball just flies out of the throw in net.
So lucky here, we'll look at that one, and hopefully there's not a fine system in place at Hume City, because that was a shocker. Take two, this time a lot better into the box. Bingham flicks it on. Again, Platt shoots, saves. Oh, good work there from Bullich. Mikhail Platt that time, first time chance on the volley. And Dynamo now have to really get back into the rhythm of things, because Hume City are now charging forward. They want goals.
Trying to put this game away really early on, trying to get their chances when they're on top here. Going to have to rely on their structure here now, Dynamo. Really pay attention, close quarters at this mark, at this corner, at this set piece, and mark tight.
Hey!
Shouts, and it's going to be a free kick. So a bit lucky there. Hands in the back. Fourth official today is going to be very busy, that's for sure. Both coaches right next to each other. Dynamo now just have to settle into the rhythm and get back into the game, and sure they don't put their heads down. They've got plenty of time to go in this one, still over 80 odd minutes. Just need to get past the halfway line, as they found a little bit difficult to do out, as Grigic eventually gets a lucky bounce there. They swing it out wide. Good block by Gilevsky. He's been in everything at the moment. Shongo that time had to clear. Chance for Dynamo going forward now. It's a foot race here. They have the numbers. Ball over the top. Offside flag is raised. Unlucky there is an opportunity for Dynamo. Goes begging. Carter Ramsey that time. Just couldn't stay on the right passage.
Yes, good run!
Go again now. Ball into the box. Out comes Riley. Quick release to Ocheng. Got opportunity to run at it. Ocheng. Simple ball to Platt. Platt flicked it on. Abdallah now. Nice little flick on there. Amir Abdallah gets it into the edge of the box. Can he square it? He does. Shot comes in. It's a floater. It's a tap in. And it's two. And Gilevsky is on fire.
He doubles up for himself. He secures the brace and puts Hume 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. What a start this is for the visitors. Oh, again, Abdallah so crucial down that right side. Didn't blaze away his chances. Stayed calm. Was unselfish and was able to tee up Bingham, who was able just to roll it across. And the beneficiary, of course, once again, Gilevsky. All he had to do was put it away to tap it home. Bullich was absolutely isolated there. Again, causing havoc for the Dynamo defense. Once again, Hume. When you have two up the top, it's almost like a 4-2-4 setup. Very aggressive approach that Daniel Chick has taken to his side. That's paying absolutely wonders. They wanted to rebound from last week's defeat, and they're doing so in style early on here.
It's not the usual goals that Hume City scored. They've scored some bangers this season today. It's just been scrappy goals. The pass from Abdallah wasn't the greatest, but somehow, in some way, it managed to find its way to Gilevsky, and he was licking his lips at that one. He couldn't believe how easy it is. Two tap-ins in the space of 4 minutes. He's on a hat-trick already, or he could be within the next couple of minutes here, so Dynamo really need to shore up their defence. As they send it forward, it's a hot ball, they get out of trouble. Ocheng. Oh, he's made a meal there. He's got to be careful now. He's got two to beat. Ocheng lofts a high ball down the line and just went out. But really, Katie, that goal really was down to Amir Abdallah. Nice little flick on touch. Got around his man in Jacob Sovereign and then just calmly placed it into the box. Not the greatest of passes, but it found its way. And Gilevsky's a simple tap-in.
Yeah, exactly. When you have someone who's providing a focal point like Bingham, there's definitely a way there's definitely a way for him to distract defenders, pull defenders away from his attackers as well. So you really got to be careful with this Hume side. Being so selfless in the way he's approaching as well. When you're playing like a team, when you're combining like this as a team, it can be very, very hard to stop. Numbers doubling back here for Dinamo, though. They're going to need to be on top here.
Another chance. Hume City. Ocheng. High ball into the box. Platt. Got on the end of it, but didn't have enough power behind it. Bullich makes a simple save. They just seem to can't get out of their defence, Katie. That's been the biggest issue so far. They've been held back in their defence for the majority of this game, even though it's just around 13 minutes old. And really, they're finding it difficult to press from Hume.
Absolutely. They've been pinned back, haven't they? The way that Hume have set up two behind the ball is just not allow any sort of fluency. O'Kane and Carson through the middle, of course, as the shield for that back four. But they might have some luck here through Shongo. Perez now, who's can't quite get into the game now. He has the chance to, draws the foul. Oh, so key to their chance creation is the Argentinian. Of course, Bakor, someone who made the team of the week previously last round, of course, so he's going to be keen to back up his form here now. He'll be crucial to the way that Dinamo attack here. What can they manufacture here from this set piece?
So an opportunity now for Dinamo from a set piece is probably a way they can get back into this game. Perez. Cross comes in. Couldn't beat Platt. Crash there. And it's another free kick.
And give him the ball back as well. Trap the ball for
I don't know about that one. It was a 50-50 challenge from our view here. Obviously the referee had a better view, Katie, but referee's blowing the whistle early here.
Just trying to lay down a bit of a marker, I think, trying to lay down a bit of the law, if you will, just not letting the game get too out of control here. It's been well refereed so far. Ball to come in.
It's headed high in the air. Oh, a bit of a mix-up. Ocheng mistimed it again. And offside flag being raised. So they finally got to their attacking half, Dinamo, but couldn't put the chance away. So it's a promising sign, but they need goals, Katie. That's the thing that wins your games, goals.
Absolutely. For them, I think the focus for Dinamo, I should say, the focus needs to be quicker ball movement. Try to flip that Hume defense, get them running toward the opposing goal rather than with their back toward their goal. That's going to be so crucial. I think the way that they move the ball, I think there's left a little bit of room for improvement, to say the least, in the early going here. Just allows Hume to circle back and to fall back into their structure. This is a chance now. Not pretty, but Dinamo will find a way nearly to make it work. But again, not enough numbers forward. Chance going, begging. Just looks a bit disjointed. This looks a bit disjointed going forward. And Hume are just able to read it quite well, aren't they? Harry Ascroft, of course, leading that defensive line, as he so often does. Has McFarlane lining up next to him in the place of Maricic. Unavailable today, of course, but this is much better. Monik going to be so crucial in getting them forward. What can you do here?
Now they're going forward. Grigic try to switch the play, but getting in the way. Be a free kick right in the middle. So Carter Ramsey and Scott McCaw just need to be on the same page as at times the link-up play. It's not there. If they can get the two linking up nicely, so the Albans have a chance, but at the moment it's just not there. You just feel like if they can be on the same wavelength, Dinamo are in with a chance. The thing that we've noticed early on, Katie, is Hume are winning the headers in the air, and that's making a big difference as that one goes wide. Abdullah, just happy to see that one go over the line. And you've got to win your headers. Whatever chance you get, you've got to be first to the ball, and it feels like Dinamo's second at the ball.
Yeah, good pickup, absolutely. In terms of Hume reading those contests very, very well. I know it can be tricky. There's a bit of a swirling breeze here, particularly this afternoon at Fox Street, but
He's just bullying the defense of Dinamo at the moment. Mikael Platt just not able to contain him. Doesn't look big in stature, but absolutely bullying them at the moment. He's getting into the box far too easy, and he's gone down as well. So something has happened there for Mikael Platt to go down as we have a break in play. Chance for the medic, but Katie, from the first 17 odd minutes you've seen so far, at the moment Dinamo just feel like they're really getting that first ball.
Yeah.
The best way I can describe it is they're not getting that first ball, and that's why they're down 2-0.
They just look a second. They look reactive. They look to be really Hume dictating terms at the moment. And it's if that remains, it's going to be an easy afternoon for the away side. You need to challenge them. You need to start running through, try to outnumber through the midfield. Again, try to get first to the ball in those aerial contests. There's definite ways around this, but they've started all so slowly. And I think that needs to be the message. This brief little interlude here. Coaches of course, going through some instructions with their charges. A chance to reset here as Platt gets some medical attention. Again,
might be coming on as Craig Filer just handed the fourth official a note here. So it looks like Michael Platt's day is done. And that's a big loss there for Hume, especially coming up with their important run of games. Let's just hope it's just a niggle and it's precautionary, otherwise not a good sign, but it gives someone else a chance to obviously come in, and it's going to be Nick Giarizzo. On the 23s coming in. Number 6, sorry, Hume Bosdigan. My apologies, we had the wrong numbers. Hume Bosdigan coming in.
We love a shit goal.
So looks like Mikael Platt's gone for the day. So an early sub there for Daniel Chick. Not what he wanted, obviously, but got to adapt here now. This is a chance for Dinamo to try to make it back into the game as Ricky Bennett. Playing out wide. Rain trying to beat his marker. One back. Manate turns it over. Abdullah going forward now. He's in with range. He has a crack at Abdullah. Good work there by Bullich. Got behind it.
Okay, Joey, let's go.
But as you can see, they're just absolutely tearing him apart here. They're just fighting for every bit of possession for you. They don't want to give him any chance they get. They're just tackling and chasing hard. There's another opportunity here as O'Kane. Once again, O'Chen. Lovely ball. Bingham flicks it over the top to Carlson now, running on the end of it. Composes himself, has Abdullah in support. Cross comes in, Bingham the target, he's flicked it on! Oh, Bullich just got there. But Katie, once again, very dangerous going forward here.
The press is well on here from Hume. Even with that change, Bosdigan coming into the middle, Oscar Carlson playing further up, just off the big man in Bingham up top. So that's an early change. That Chicken's already having a bit of an impact. Look at this press. Ching leading that beautifully. Outnumbered. He concedes the foul there, but this is a chance for Dinamo to get something going now. Moving across now here is King. So Rain on the overlap, flashes across. It's good shape. But Hume do well to clear. And it'll be Bingham offering that get out pass, but he's outnumbered as Rico Ben is pushed up to mark him. It's just going to allow finally a bit of pressure now for Dinamo to be relieved and to get something going of their own here. Gilgic forced back. They needed to go a little bit quicker there. I felt now Hume are back into a defensive shape. They know when to press, don't they? That's a big plus for Hume in the way that they organise and the way that they structure. Monek pushing up top. He has Oching for company and concedes the foul.
Oach, well done.
They're looking assured. They're looking assured. Even with a bit of pressure on them for a few moments there, they were able just to lean back. They know where to be, essentially, where to fall into their structure, where to fall into their lines. It's going to allow them to reset and withstand pretty much anything Dinamo throw at them, especially in these early goings.
Hume now go forward. Grigic got the end of it. Monet is unable to get the ball under control. Bumpiness from the ground and a chance for Sovereign to bring it in. Has to go back to Ricker Bennett.
Bring it forward! Bring it forward!
People now trying to control a bit of a tempo as Ricker Bennett receives it once again. Get around his marker, it's McCaw. He gets around one, gets around two, kept it in, good work from McCaw. Gets it around them. Edge of the box, cuts it back on his right. Good defending that time by O'Kane.
Hey, too fucking easy!
Moved themselves a corner.
Really good work there from Bakor down that left side. Of course, Chick, the Hume City coach, just demanding a little bit more for his charges there. Too easy was the call. And that's just a demand from the bench. The Hume have to be on top here to see this one. They need to be focused. Referee Pascal Mathis trying to restore a bit of order in the box after a brief skirmish there, if you will.
You're going to get in front of him!
Dynamo looking to crowd the goalkeeper, looking to crowd the box and just force this with some absolute chaos ball, you think. Corner to come.
Another opportunity there for Dynamo, just over. Only getting into that danger zone is what's required to win this game. Give yourself an opportunity at a goal, but nevertheless, you've got to make it count. That's the sort of minimum you expect. Is someone got to be on the end of that one. As a chance now for Riley. Bit of a scrubber there, and has managed to somehow find his way out for a throw. Referee will bring it back a little bit as Hume trying to get some extra yardage. 2-0, it's not a big score line, Kate, but it's definitely one that if you don't score at least one, it could easily push out the fall the way that Hume City are playing.
Yeah, for sure. It's not the easiest of leads to withhold, especially when you take it so quickly in the game and so early in the game. But yeah, again, the focus is going to need to be there for Hume if they're going to see this out. And good work rate to allow Carlson. Just gives us some space now. Frees Abdallah. Had Sovereign for company, was able just to force the corner. Didn't see anything he liked in the box just yet, so didn't blaze away. Rather calm and rather good in his decision making, yet still, for all of his mercurial type of abilities and game-breaking abilities, there's an absolute player there.
I think that's the difference, decision-making in the calmness. They know when to make the right pass. There's Dynamo trying to rush it too much as Hume City a bit more composed. There's chance from the corner now. Abdallah to bring it in. Cross comes in. Cleared by Dynamo. Chance for Ramsey. Turns it over. Might have taken the last touch. It is. It'll be a Hume ball. Unlucky there as Ocheng looks to bring it back into play.
Hey, Carter, you're going to tell Carter.
Dynamo getting numbers behind the ball now. Bingham, through the beat. Coming in to assist that time is Max King. Trying to neutralise Josh Bingham at the moment. Easier said than done as Ocheng looks to bring it back into play. Into the box. Bingham flicks it on. Off the Ricker Bennett. Dynamo survive. They clear up forward, but no one's there. Happy to absorb a bit of pressure and easy take there from McFarlane, who goes back to his keeper, who sends it forward. Bingham the target again. He's won another ball. Dib comes across. Dib goes forward. Ocheng, lovely ball to Abdallah. This is what he likes now. One-on-one position. Abdallah on the edge of the box. Quick little step over. Good work there from King. Had to come out and help. Ricker Bennett now. O'Kane there to help. They have to concede, but still in possession. Ricker Bennett. Lays it upfield, cut off by O'Kane. Into the box now. Bingham on the chest. Bingham! Oh, we've seen him do that many times before, Josh Bingham. That time didn't pay off Katie, but again, very dangerous when they go forward.
Yet another warning shot and yet another example of what Bingham has in his locker. And it doesn't take much at all, does it? Just takes one simple touch. He's tried to turn to his feet, and his touch, and he's still quite light, which is fantastic for someone of that size, an absolute leader for Hume, and an X factor to say the absolute least. As Jerez gets onto the ball, I want to see that a bit more for Dinamo. I want to see him drop a bit more centrally and try to be that focal point and try to stretch that Hume midfield. Not too heavy a touch there, but he'll recover with the header. Numbers all with Hume here. They set themselves back.
Once again, that time just too much on the purchase, but still puts Dinamo in a very tight position now, deep at left back. Got to be careful here. They've got to get out of this spot here. It's very dangerous. Get out is easier said than done with the press by Hume City. Long throw, it's a good one, straight to Cheng. He sends it back. Take two.
Open in the middle.
Sovereign looks to bring it back in. Goes short this time to Monet. It's it back again. Field, lovely ball. That time Ashcroft just giving away a cheap foul. Rain looking to quickly take it here. Dinamo move it along. Rika Bennett. Out to Dib. Rika Bennett. Lovely ball over the top. Easy take that time there for Harry Ashcroft.
Just Jerez demanding that ball there. He's trying to link up with Bakor. Didn't see anything he liked there. Jerez was able just to force the touch back for a Dinamo throw in. I want to see a bit more of this from Dinamo. Just play a bit more of the game in your own half. Get further up the pitch. That has to be so crucial. Again, they don't do themselves much favour going back and really just allowing Hume to get back into their defensive shape and allow their defence to reset here. They need to get the ball moving. Not blaze away, but just be smart. Just look for a link up. And again, Hume are just able to absorb that and go forward again here.
Chance for Bingham now. There's a look around. Shongo there to block his run. Gillespie there to assist. Lovely cut back in. Gillespie still going forward. Crosses it in. And Dib just got a foot to it. Jerez, he's played it back to Sovereign. Now they've got to be careful here. Every turnover, Abdallah, the danger man. He fancies himself, but he looked back at that one and sent it almost into the canteen. Just needs to adjust his power and accuracy that time. Maybe just getting underneath it, but almost half an hour played here, Katie, and it looks like Dinamo finally settled in, but they're still not creating as much as they would like to, as Luch that time almost sends it into the commentary box. Cheng quickly taken down the line. Rain wins it back, sends it forward, flicked on nicely. Ramsey and Bakor linking up. Another opportunity. Just took a bit of a slip there was King. Shongo. Bakor. They need him firing. Lovely ball upfield. King still kept running on. Looks to cut across in. And it will be a Hume throw.
Just got himself into a little bit of a cul-de-sac there, but I like that move a bit more from Dinamo than what they've played in attacking wise anyway for this first half hour. Just Bakor getting involved in a bit more, driving forward on goal, running with the ball at his feet. That's going to be key. You want to see they want a bit more of a spell of possession here, and just more possession in their front half as well, particularly. So Jerez has come into it a bit more with a few touches. Carter Ramsey's done a lot of work down the left side, but a lot of it defensive work, a lot of it negating type of work. Want to try to free them up a little bit more, that front three.
It's on. It's a bit of an awkward one. Cheng brings it down. Ball falls now for Bakor. Good save that time from Riley. Eventually it's cleared by Weir. Bingham now. Hume go up the other way. Darting ball across. It's a beautiful run now. Abdallah just keeps it in. Amir Abdallah now into the box. Gets back on his left, squares it. Back to Abdallah, he shoots. Oh, good save that time by Bulic. He's curling back. But a solid effort there from Marko Bulic. And it is a corner. What a ball from Bingham, Katie.
Absolutely, absolutely low and flat and fast, almost like a dead ball from that side of the pitch. Again, Bulic didn't want to die wondering there, did he? He got it. He had to. Didn't get a port to that, and that shot might not have been on target, but he did well to carry that out and not leave any sort of question about the matter there. Leads toward a corner.
Once again, tasked with taking the corners here for the visitors. Cross comes in, it's a high one. Coming out, and it's a chance now as Dinamo push forward. Hard chase back here by, just took a slip that time, was Bakor. Still going forward, bang tackle there, referee says it's all ball. Ocheng comes away with it now, they send it out wide to Abdallah. Abdallah now gets around his man, but great work that time by Bulic. He had to come out there, Katie, and force it.
He sensed the danger there, didn't he, Bulic, and was able to race out. But Abdallah now drifting out to that left side. No chance now, Jerez into a bit of space. Looked good from this angle, but the linesman thought otherwise. Big opportunity there for Dinamo. I like that they took the chance to go forward there quick. There you go. This is going to be a chance now for St. Albans to exert a bit more pressure their own way, but they can't allow too much space off the back. They have Hume to exploit that. Abdallah's just drifted out to that left wing now.
Gillespie, deep clears. Grigic comes flying through, and it's going to be a card. Looks like it is. It's a yellow card that time for Boss again. That's his fourth yellow so far this season.
The second slice of cheese this afternoon, it should be said as well, with Platt, the early yellow card as well after the goal celebration. Of course, if you're just joining us now, it is a double to Gulevsky for Hume City that leaves them 2-0 up here. Gulevsky on a hat-trick here, the beneficiary of some good build-up play, getting on the end of some two good moves, both headlined by Abdallah and Bingham. The Hume firepower very much present early on. Dinamo playing some better stuff here, but the quality going forward, that final touch going forward is not quite there for them at the moment. Need to persist here. This is a good move down the line.
Here it is now, switches it out.
Too deep! Gotta get up!
Tried to square that one, but was too straight. And I think the referee's given the warning to the Hume City bench. No more. I haven't heard a lot from them so far, but an interesting call from the referee. So, not happy with something that's coming his way from there. It's high ball in the air, free header for Ricker Bennett going forward. Bingham flicks it on, but had a bit too much there. You see Abdallah and Gillespie now just switching flanks there, Katie, as you mentioned, just causing havoc for Dinamo as they finally understood their task, and then Hume City pull it. Oh, it's a poor one there from Ricker Bennett, straight to Gillespie now. He lays it off to Bingham. Bingham squares it back in for the tap in. And he makes it 3-0. Amir Abdallah. Far too easy. That's his 10th goal for the season. But Katie, that mistake from Ricker Bennett was really just, you can't fathom that one.
Brutal. You don't allow Hume a chance like that, even at the best of times. Bingham, all he had to do was lay the pass off, and he was so accurate in that as well. Abdallah never needs a second invitation. And so often this afternoon, he's been the creator of the moves. This time he gets on the end of one. For goal number 10, an outstanding season that he's having. But he's absolutely lit up the NPL Victoria, and this half should tell you a little bit of a story as to why. So, been an absolute joy to watch. Now, Hume are on their way to a big victory now. 3-0 inside the first half. Didn't want you to find a way to rebound here.
The way it's looking like it's going to be a big scoreline here if Dinamo don't really just compose themselves. We started off the round with some higher scoring games, then had a bit of a flat period on Saturday night with a couple of low scoring ones and a couple of draws. This one seemed to be a game that just broke that, and 3-0 from Hume City, and it doesn't look like they've even got out of first gear as yet, Katie, as they are playing some of the simple and basic football. They've scored 3 times, and they've been probably the easiest 3 goals Hume City have scored this season as they go forward again, this time as Galevsky now back to his left. Oh, gets around his man, and it will be a goal kick. So Dinamo will survive. Just under 38 minutes played so far here, and they really need to get to the half-time without conceding. Hopefully they can put one away and make it a bit more attractive on the scoreboard. Other than that, it's just been Hume City pretty much dictating terms.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing too close to their own goal right now, Dinamo. They're just allowing Hume to get a pressing game going and build up the pressure. Send it long. Find a way to go to Ramsey. Find a way to free up Monik a little bit more. Jerez is drifted out back to the broadcast side here. There's ball players here. There's definitely some quality here that can really trouble this. That can really trouble Hume, but we're not seeing it happen at the moment.
Rain looks to bring it back into play. Jerez plays it through. Cleared that time by McFarlane. Bingham, the danger man. Galevsky, Abdullah running on the end of it now. Opening it up nicely. Abdullah outside of the foot. Oh, he got on the end of it was Carlson, but just couldn't control the ball coming in off the chest. Maybe should have just gone with the header first time. But even now your midfielders are coming up to play and scoring goals there. Seems like they're in for a day if Dinamo don't really get their defence in order.
Seeing this now, just Hume looking so confident, setting up so high up the pitch, but they're also, that pressing trigger is also what they've been pinpoint on, and so accurate on this game. Throughout this 40 minutes, they've been absolutely on point with the way that they've pressed. Played the game well on their terms. Jerez now freed up. Oching there for company. Takes a heavy touch and sends it out, right out onto Fox Street there. Jerez put the pressure on. Jerez getting a press going of his own. That's what they need. So it's 100% what we need to see more out of for the home side. Goal difference can mean everything toward this season, especially when it's such fine margins at both ends of the table. They need to if they can get something on the board here that could be so telling in the final calculation of things, but they just don't look likely.
Especially with, I think it's only one team going down that we at the moment that we know of. Obviously, we'll get confirmation of that, but in last place. And it's really goal difference that separates them from the team above them. So Dinamo really, this was a game they probably penciled in, and they knew they had to show up. They knew how dangerous Hume City can be, and when Hume are on a roll, they look far too good. As they're going forward now, challenge came through. Abdullah joins in. Finally get it to Perez. Sovereign. Good work that time for O'Kane now. Kane, simple ball. Carlson squares it back again. Bingham! Oh, Bulic that time almost went through his legs. Everyone just stopped for a second there. I'm sure Dinamo would have been hoping that Bulic had that under control, but another dangerous move, Katie.
And that was formed by the work of O'Kane through the middle, just really being switched on, really reading that ball, getting the intercept and freeing up Carlson. O'Kane and Carlson quite brilliant this afternoon, it should be said. Carlson had to push forward a little bit more after that injury to Platt early on, so forced a bit of a reshuffle with Bostavan coming through the middle. He does well even now to win back possession. Bingham looking away there, but Gergic comes back to lay the foul. I think that'll be a third yellow card as well this afternoon to the Dinamo skipper. Again, he had Dib, though, isolated against Bingham. I thought there was enough cover there without having to concede that level of foul, but again, you don't really want to die wondering too with someone like Bingham lurking there. Just
Works
gonna,
of Brian Summerskill. He's been a so important player for Dinamo when he's in the squad. It gives them something different, something attacking. At the moment, that's what's lacking today. Griggy just had to do a lot of the defensive duties, and that support that he usually has is not there today. As Abdullah now, tell you what, he might fancy himself from here. Puts it into the box. It's a good ball. No one on the end of it, so disappointing there as Hume now turned their attention to win the ball back as floater O'Cheng bounced off the knee. Good work from Jerez. Ramsey. Challenge came through, that time on Bakor.
looks like Jerez will take this free kick. Surely get numbers in the box here, but now they go. Able to get the ball moving here quickly, Dinamo. Just passing around the back four there. Numbers forming here, but O'Cheng does well to read that cross. Good work now. Gergich just trying to offer that bit of stability through the centre. Forward, 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 surely here. Get that ball moving. And just allows Hume to regroup again. That's all that. It's going to just allow them to be pinned back. That's all it's going to allow for. Hume is going to eat this up all game if it continues. But to Dinamo's credit, works out okay, but O'Cheng reads that all too well as well. Credit to Dinamo, just trying to get it continuously moving here. Jerez well marked there, but he does even well to free up Ramsey.
Get up! Come back! Amir, come back! Come back! Come back!
Shongo trying to go forward. Good run, or the challenge came through now. Grigic wins it back. They've just got to go forward at every chance they get with a couple of minutes remaining plus stoppage time. Lovely through ball, but the offside flag is raised and it won't count. As Ramsey that time just couldn't time his run.
No chance.
That's the chances we're talking about there, is just that split second decision that Dinamo are making. If he just timed his run, it would have been clear cut chance on goal and an opportunity to at least peg one back. That's been the difference between the two as we're looking at 3 minutes at a time. Shongo. One back now, Bakor flicks it over the top. Ramsey. Won't get there in time. It's Jackson Riley.
Get us up! Harry, 1 minute!
Backed himself in.
Deep as you can go!
Riley sends it forward. High ball in the air. Free header. Brought down nicely that time from O'Kane. Stops, assesses, lovely ball to Bingham now. Bingham, the danger man. He has a chance. Good save by Bullich. Oh, Josh Bingham. That looked good off the boot. Bullich just got behind it. That time Ares just couldn't get his angles right for Ramsey. Cheng looks to bring it back into play. Long throw. Bingham takes two out. Grigic. From Ray there. Good work that time for Carlson. As you say, it's always chasing that ball down, not allowing Dinamo to get out. They go back to Ricky Bennett. Points the minute play, 2 to go, stoppage time in the middle. King. They go back to Dib. Oh, that was close there. Gillespie almost got there in the end. Bullich, despite the scoreline, he's been very good. Crucial saves as O'Cheng. High header. Bingham. Just it down to Abdullah. Bingham now. Shielding the ball there. And it's going to be a free kick going Hume's way. Good work that time. Unfortunate there for Scott Bakor. Trying his best to wing it back. As Abdullah now tasked with finding someone Last 90 seconds of the half to go.
The absolute strength of that Hume press that has really done the damage this afternoon. So well in sync, well in tune with where they need to be, where they all stand in the structure. Good out of force here, deep to stoppage time.
Cross comes in, headed away, but deep that time. High ball, Bingham pushes it down. They push back a bit as Weir crosses it into the box, but the side flag is raised. Maybe one last roll of the dice before half time. Can they surprise as the referee blows the whistle here at Churchill Reserve, and it's the visitors leading 3-0 at half time thanks to 2 goals from Joshua Galevsky and a single goal from Amir Abdullah. Other than that, Katie, it's been a very, very good game by Hume. Unfortunately, Dinamo been second rate at every chance they've had, and really haven't capitalised on the chances they have had, because they've had a few chances upfield, but poor at times.
They've had a few sights, yes, absolutely, but it's been all Hume, and you see Dinamo regrouping through the middle. Then a few choice words I think will be said in the rooms at half time. They've been second best. Absolutely. The stats tell the story. 9 shots from Hume City, 8 of which are on target. That's an excellent rate of conversion you see there. The press is outstanding. O'Kane and Carlson, brilliant through the middle. Carlson, of course, further advanced of that midfield trio, I guess, or that front 4, I guess, when they're in possession. They're humming. They're on point. They're on song. They knew they had to rebound, and they're on target to do exactly that. A lot of work to do for Dinamo at half time, but Hume cigar football at times, and let's see that continue for the second half.
Well, we'll be back after the half-time break. Grab yourself a drink and snacks. There's plenty of football left. Can Dinamo put up a brave fight in the second half and get back in this game? We'll be back. Thanks for watching.
No. After the French foot.
Yeah. You would have given me that ball.
That's good. You got to like that.
My ball. Oh, it's not for Trent.
Oh, it's come back.
round 19 clash between St Albans Saints Dinamo and the visiting Hume City's Football Club. Coming to you live from Churchill Reserve. First half is done and dusted, and it is the visitors leading 3-0 in what has been a very, very entertaining game from Hume City, though unfortunately for Dinamo they've been on the end of it. Changes being made. Hume City coming on is Mehmet Yücel, coming off Josh Bingham. A chance for Yücel to impress as Bingham comes off. And Shongo wins an early free kick. Alex Sikoroski and Katie Lambeski with you here today. And Katie, it's going to be a big 45 minutes coming up for Dinamo if they want to get a result here.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to improve, no doubt about it, after that first half showing. Cam Watson ringing in the changes, Cabral and Razumic coming onto the field. Hume wasting a little time here, some good movement from Golevsky, has Gergic for company, but he does well, he keeps on going. Manages to get a shot away, but floats well past the right of goal. Hume, of course, attacking to the left of the screen for this half. Dinamo to the right. As you mentioned, I'd say ultimately need to do better. Dinamo need to find a way to do better. That they were reactive. Some of the decision making was poor. They were well pinned back in their half for for those 45 minutes. But they want to try to get a move on here, and Shongo does want to get on the overlap. Faster ball movement, I think, was the cry that we were looking out for. That Hume press wreaked absolute havoc on Dinamo those 45 minutes. Looks to be an early injury as well, early second half injury should be said. Looking a little bit worse for where there is.
We are back on his feet.
Red throw, it's a block in here for the blue player. Sorry?
Carlson maybe looking to go long with this throw-in. That'll be wide to take. Again, I don't think it'll do Hume much good just to rest on their laurels here and just rest on this lead. I think the way that they approached the first half was absolutely sensational. The way that they structured up and the way that they set up. It shouldn't stop there as they look to rebound and just get themselves further into that finals picture and further seal themselves into the top 6. Abdallah now free on that right side. Golevsky with the touch here a bit too heavy. Still makes its way there to Abdallah again. 3 players ultimately right near him, so they know the task of trying to mark him out of this game is a tough one. And that's the level of fouls that he can draw as well. He's set up to take the free kick as well.
Abdallah now trying to get Hume City off to a flyer here in the second half. They lead 3-0 thanks to 2 goals from Gillespie and 1 from Abdallah himself as the cross comes in. Almost got on the end of it. Might be a goal kick. Dinamo need to come out and attack, and in the first 10 minutes they need to put 1 goal away. The longer this game goes on, if they don't score, the harder and harder it will get as Hume City are able to control the tempo of the game. Woolwich has made some good saves, Katie, at times, but his defence has let him down with some scrappy goals.
Up, man.
Now, Shongo to his right. Good touch for Shongo, cuts in, he's got to go now. Rigic over the top, now to full race, but getting in the way is Weir. High ball, Yücel, pushing the header nicely. King, first to the ball, which is a promising sign. This is a lot better now from Dinamo. Go through the Braja, but Cheng wins it in the middle of Abdallah. Coming first that time was Rika Bennett. Lovely ball down the line as Braja, the substitution. Cross comes in, it's a good ball, but Riley gets there first. Quick release from Riley. A bit of a mix-up there between Weir and Useful as a chance now.
Go!
Monet gets an early corner, so promising signs here from Dinamo Katie. They're first to the ball, which is something they didn't do in the first half, and now they're playing a lot better and a lot attacking more football, but it's getting first to the ball has been really important for them.
Yeah, absolutely. That needed to change for this half, and good, positive early signs in the second half for them. They need to continue here. The goal scoring opportunity here from the set piece.
Nelson! Nelson up!
Comes in, high looping ball, looking for the back, headed away by O Cheng. There might be another corner kept in. Cross comes in on the volley, mistimed, eventually cleared. Hume City survive. Now it'll be a throw right in front of Hume City's bench.
Chavs, get the ball! Get the ball! Chavs, get the ball!
Raja to bring it in. No. The Dinamo Hill trying to get their team up over the line here as the faithful. Dib.
Get up! Get up!
Goes back to Bulic.
Come here, don't get beat! Stay there, Joey. Help him.
Back to Dib. Looks for the line. High ball. Weir will get there. Clears. Brings it back in to King. Pushing the header. Just a bit too high there for Monet. Kept in by Gillespie. Shongo. Good work that time from Newsall.
Hello.
Weir brings it in.
Just looking how the subs have played out a little bit early on here. We start playing more toward a wing position, so we might see Gulevsky centrally alongside Carlson up top. And we may well not see Yusgrove this half, but it's a poor turnover. Dinamo now have a chance to run through on goal here. Razumich releasing Monek. He needs to be on point, and there there's Wire, and that he is. Couldn't allow that ball through. Dinamo could have well been on goal there. Much better though from the home side.
Up!
Much better, direct through the middle. Looking toward the more dangerous areas rather than going wide and shuffling the ball about across the back four.
Tell him!
Again, just allows Hume to soak that up. Moves like that won't so much. Will force Hume to run back on goal. Riley sends the ball long.
Header from Savrain, free header that time from O'Kane. O'Kane again following it up. It'll be a throw in for Dinamo. The captain trying to get his charges going. Ricky Bene. Dib.
Hold, let's go.
Better now from Dinamo. Plays it at the Shongo. Shongo just getting manhandled there. Play on, says the referee. Weir cuts that one off. High ball in the air.
You're letting him just come inside 4 times.
Be a throw in.
I'll do your job for you, bud. All good.
Shongo. Bring it back into play. Referee just pulling it back a little bit. It's the Dib. Bulic. Ricabene.
Tuck in them. 16. 16.
First there from Hume. They managed to get out of trouble. Dib now for a bit of space here on the right hand side in front of us. Lost one over the top there. It's a foot race for Razumich. O Cheng. And it's going to be a free kick going the way of Dinamo. So good work there. Quickly taken now. Razumich composed himself on the edge of the box. The core. Should have taken their time there. Dinamo tried to move it along quickly.
How do you not start?
He touched that time, cleared. Grigic, good work, timed the bounce well. Yeah. Momentum has swung a little bit in favour of Dinamo at the moment, but they need to get closer towards goal. No free kick. Abdullah now over the top. Couldn't get it past Ricabene. As Gillespie was waiting for it.
Good chance, good chance, good chance.
Just slipped at the last second that time. Lockie Weir as they go back now the other way.
That's our ball.
The court Assistant referee just lost his flag there for a second and managed to recover. I'll have to take it again. It looks like it's going to come back here. And I think Go Cheng is going to get spoken to.
Sustained pressure here from Dinamo in these last few moments as restarting the half. Well on the front foot, not allowing Hume to get themselves well up the park and press at absolute will like they did. Razumich looks to have replaced Jerez on that left flank as well as part of the halftime subs. So technical quality that he brings might be a very handy substitution indeed. Another corner coming up, a repeat corner here coming up for Dinamo.
This is where they've got to take their chances now. Goal here will do wonders and boost their confidence.
It's fine.
Cross comes in, it's a high, lofty ball. No one meeting the end of it. They'll get another chance at it. Go to Bakur. He's kept it in. Bakur with the cross, headed away by Galevsky. Just coming off Usul that time. It's another throw. Good sustained pressure here by Dinamo. Shongo. Short. Rika Bennett. Oh, sorry, Monet tried to get through, but he wins it back now. Chance. Shot comes in. It's blocked. Deep out wide. Razumich. Another cross into the box. It's flicked on by Bakur. Just need to get it on target as Weir clears. Rika Bennett heads it away. Grigic, Oshongo. And it's going to be a free kick on McFarland that time. And Bakur gets a yellow card.
Well done, pass. Good job, bud.
Gets a yellow card as well. Bakur's third yellow for the season. Monet's second.
Fourth for bookings of this afternoon, excuse me, to be honest. Both these sides really coming out, Dinamo coming out the better of the two right now. Dinamo in terms of the way that they've set up, the way that they've approached this and their work rate, it's just hold them in some pretty good stead. I've seen Hume under some repeat pressure and some sustained pressure. Might force him into a response here. Long in the Gulevsky direction. Carlson, brilliant today. He reads onto that very well, and even better to get on the overlap there. Wire on the overlap alongside him, but he goes the option low. Forces Dinamo to clear. Sun starting to set here over a beautiful Melbourne day here on Fox Street. The options now is Wire on the throw-in. As Kulevsky presenting there, but Dinamo clear only gets as far as Buzdawan, who tries to find Abdallah. Well done by Razumich doing his defensive duty to pull back there. This is a chance for Hume to get their pressing game going, to find that trigger. Dinamo do well though.
He goes on that side, he's going to tuck in. Level the post, man. In.
Just looking to get their ball movement going again here. Dinamo try to free up Bakur and Razumich up top.
Open up, left.
Dinamo now can switch it over here to the right hand side. They eventually do. Weir wins the header. There'll be a throw. Shongo to bring it back into play. To go back to Dib. Pressure from Usul. Shongo holding it up nicely. Finally gets it into Max King in the middle. Rika Bennett. Oh, Rika Bennett makes a mistake that time. Chance for Carlson now. Just needs to wait for reinforcements. Abdullah's there to assist. Carlson. Cross comes in. Kalevsky can't get there in time. Rika Bennett clears. But another mistake almost that time, giving away a cheap goal there. Abdullah wins it back. Late challenge that time. And it's a yellow card. Looks like for Ivan Razumich. Looking up the cards now. It's 4. Dinamo need to be careful.
They still need to be focused and on point with their challenges here. Even with their tails just a little bit further up here after that first half showing. It's just going to allow Hume to have Abdallah on the ball once again from the set piece.
On the edge of off track.
Chance now for Amir Abdallah. Does he go for goal here, or does he look to find someone? Gillespie's still waiting to get his hat-trick. It's Abdallah into the box. Gillespie just wide. Got on the end of it, but should have put that one away. Katie, that was close.
A hat-trick is beckoning there for Gillespie. Just needed a bit more decisiveness there, you're right, to attack that ball and just get his head to it. Doubled up early on, getting the brace in the first 10 minutes and putting Hume on track to this lead. Need to continue to press here to Hume.
We got told off the language.
So look to do exactly that. Just turning the screws a little bit more in recent moments here on Dinamo. Building up some pressure of their own once again.
Get in the box, go left box!
Uysal again is looking for options. Shongo doing well to hold him off.
Go left, get in the
That
box!
battle there, twisting and turning his Uysal, and Monik forced to concede the throw in there. He'll dispute that, but he'll want to be careful. He's on a yellow card.
Hey, Hazard!
They need every player on the field, Katie, because next week Dinamo play Manningham United, which is a big 6-pointer when you think about it. In the grand scheme of things, Hume City, they've got Melbourne Knights who have hit form of late with their run of games. As I'm not sure what's happening here. Abdullah's saying the ball's flat or something, Katie?
You're going to change of ball there. Abdallah could just bring up those concerns to the referee there, our man in the middle, Pascalis Martis, today. A brave man to go up against that Dinamo Hill is Amir Abdallah. Welcomed by a couple of boos, but it won't faze him, you would think. Ball comes in.
Amir!
Dinamo managed to clear that one.
Let's go.
They come out of half-time, Katie, a lot better. They put the pressure on. They had a couple of chances, but they just couldn't break through the Hume City defence. And as we know, momentum shifts. If you don't put away your chances, the team could go up the other end and put a goal away so easily. And Hume are capable of that.
Absolutely, that Hume firepower that we saw come out in the first half. We know they have that to their game. And they just need to find a way to break this little bit of a deadlock here down the broadcast wing. Dinamo holding firm, holding resolute here as Shongo. They will see that out. Yeah, you bring up that Manningham game, that's it, and that's going to be huge. For St. Albans, it's no so telling in the way that they end their season. You would think you'd look to that game and think that's going to have a lot in the context of how the story of the season pans out for them and the outcome pans out for them. You mentioned Hume and Knights coming off a 6-0 win over Moreland on Friday night, so they'll be riding high from that. Good move forming here now for Hume.
Send it forward, but cleared that way. Shongo has to be careful. Head cushions it back to Bullich. Wants to quickly get rid of it, but no one really freely available. Just ticked over the hour mark now. Rico Bene. Razumich cuts back in.
Higher! There used to be fucking challenges for that.
Dib.
Go!
Shongo just missed finding the bounce
On
there.
that side there, you go fucking in. Don't worry about that. Go over there.
There's a chance for Lockie Weir now to bring it back in for Hume.
Bring Archie in. Take it compact, Archie.
Looping throw. Gillespie, lovely little flick on. Grigic wins that one. Shongo. Carlson. O'Kane. Lovely little touch there from O'Kane. Gets around 1, gets around 2. Still going forward. Shongo putting his body on the line here. He gets out of trouble. Good work now. Chance for Monet in the middle. Gets absolutely cleaned up there. Lovely ball over the top. Abdullah won't get there in time.
Someone got wide!
Starting to become a bit more freely now, Katie. As the game is opening up a bit more as Sovereign now. Into the middle. Grigic, got to be careful. Dib. Shongo. Cuts back into the middle.
Surely needed to release to Monek well sooner there. Monek was presenting through the middle. Shongo just kind of dwelled on it and second guessed himself, and see what he was trying to do by opening up the switch to the other side of the flank to try to draw out the Hume defence, but he had Monek there present, drifting into those midfield spaces, those centre spaces that they found so hard to break into. That's exactly the work rate that Monek provides, so you just got to honour it when the chance comes, and he might get a chance now. Monek breaking free.
Just couldn't get that pass. I'm not sure whether it was the divot in the ground or both players. And look, that time Riley as well. His timing at the ground, it does have a lot of dents in it. Daniel Chick's not happy with the call there. He thought he was offside, but might have taken a slight touch off a player. That's a foul throw there from Shongo.
You want that back, Shongo, but that's okay for Dynamo. You saw Bakor trying to just be the focal point there and try to set up and try to dovetail with Monek on the shoulder of defence there. Didn't quite play out near enough, not quite good enough there from Dynamo, unfortunately.
That challenge that time from Cabraja. He won the ball back, but turnover now. Abdullah gets around 1. Lovely square ball out to Yusul.
Get under, Lockie, get under.
Ethan!
Abdullah there to help out. Good defending that time from Cabraja.
Whistle and Abdullah there lining down the left side. Once again, fluid movement again from that Hume side, the one that caused Dynamo so much trouble in the first half. A lot of work rate from Abdullah, showing once again there. Even better from O'Kane to force that ball right back. And just forcing Dynamo back into a holding pattern again. Another forward move to allow to progress here for Hume. Patient, just looking to open up options here through Ashcroft and Bosdawan. Beautiful shape on the ball there from McFarlane too to look for Abdullah high on the line. Bullich read that pretty well. Good football all round as Ho Ching wins the ball back high here.
Gillespie will get his hat-trick by the end of the game. There's just over 20 odd minutes to go. Good defensive work there, but Hume win it back through Ho Chang. Has a whistle in his mouth and eventually blows it going away of Dynamo.
Where the fuck you taking it from?
Hume City's bench not happy as Dynamo go forward now. Cross comes in. Good work there from Weir. Poses himself. Goes upfield. Abdullah. Doing a little cheeky flick on, but Rikabene's there. Dib. Grigic. Shongo. King. Dynamo just have to go forward at every chance they get. Rikabene, he got clipped that time from Gillespie.
He's not even touched it.
Dynamo look to make a sub here. Play goes on. Abdullah trying to get it under control. Razumich, Sovereign.
Nelson, start coming out now. Nelson, start drifting now.
Maury and Diven, the changes in the offing here for Dinamo. We should see those impacted pretty quickly. Dinamo look to get another attacking move here, forming through Shongo and Monek.
Shongo skips past the challenge. Moves it into King. Shongo kept going, but a red wall met him as Golevsky. Grigic finds O'Shank. All upfield, Abdullah's going to have to put on some sort of a run to get on the end of this. He skipped it in, but Ricabene is there.
No, it's not.
Will survive. Raja playing the 1-2. Good work. Going forward. Bakor gets involved. Just that final pass wasn't there again as they go wide this time. Yusul, Weir, just going to get stuck under his feet that time. Got to be careful here. Hard chase there. Good work that time from Bakor. Needs a bit of help. Great work. Bakor still going forward now. Into the box. Gonna get it to his man as O'Kane comes away with it. Ooh, big challenge that time. Trailing leg. There's a substitution here by Dinamo. They'll make a double.
Joey, Monek, Maxi.
Max King coming off.
Good. Sit there by yourself. Hey, just drop, float in there, but big float. You're going to do both jobs, yeah?
And Joey Monet also coming off.
That's very late. Very, very late. So people get hurt.
So Dinamo rolling the dice here. Final 20 minutes of the game left to go.
Diven and Maury coming to the field there as well. Diven to lead the line, you would think, in these last few stages. Offers a focal point, so they might shake things up for the Hume defence.
Golev, start deeper. Start deeper. Golev, Oscar. Start deeper. What? What is going on, mate? You're an absolute joke.
Slow play down here as Dinamo want to get things going. Run here. Sliding challenge.
He stepped on the ball. That's a yellow. He's fucking 2 seconds here. Daylight yellow. Stepped on the fucking ball.
Have they got a consolation goal at least here, Dinamo?
Couple in quick succession to make that very, very interesting, to make this rather dramatic finale, if you will. I don't see it happening though as much as Dinamo are willing themselves here. The work rate has definitely shone through in this half. That final touch still not quite there for them. Given might be a storyteller for that one. Now to have a focal point. Of course, you missed the focal point of Brian Summerskill as well. The technical quality of a Brian Summerskill that could have well broken this game open for the home side, but alas, it is who you have on the pitch and in the squad on the day that will tell the story. Just once again, O'Kane is so brilliant today in the way he's approached the game. Energetic, crucial intercepts, crucial passes, structurally so important. I think he will make factor into Team of the Week considerations as well, Alex. So,
Got a warning for language.
chance to pull back here for Dinamo. What can they do with it?
Golevsky that time.
You're an idiot, Robin.
Final game as Chris Deep not happy with that free kick.
Yes.
Shongo has
Well
to clear.
done. Excellent. Lockie, one ball. Lockie. Lockie. Can't play on this.
Corner to come here for Hume. Not going to be in a particular hurry to take it as they manage this game to exactly where they need it to be, retaining their 3-0 lead. Golevsky and Abdallah doing the damage on the scoreboard in the first half. Abdallah as well coming in to take the corner.
Which comes away with it. Quick release now.
Everyone back. Go flex, go flex.
Dinamo try to push
Go with
forward.
me. Back.
It's a
Good.
good
The press from Hughes.
Sit in to start with
Slows things
Oscar.
down as
Go
Bleach
left, sit
again.
in to start. Sit in to start. Good. Good, well done. Take your
Look
time.
at Ben 8.
Dude, the nutrients, your tongue and all of your things are in the
CD.
In the middle. Raja. Dib has Shongo to his right. He eventually gets to him. Murray. Numbered as Weir sends it forward.
Get on his touch! On his touch!
It
Yes!
goes back to Bulic. Oh, not the greatest of back passes. He manages to somehow get it back again.
Tight, tight, tight!
Goes
Yes!
upfield.
Excellent!
Be a bit of Hume City throw.
Carlson brilliant on the press there, not a minute, not a second even for the defender there to really settle down. And it's going to allow Hume to set up once again. Carlson also should factor into team of week considerations, that's for sure. This afternoon, tireless all game. Wire as well, acquitted himself rather well, flashes across into the box. Gillespie the target, but it's going to overlap here for Oching. Big save there from Boys to carry that away. Oching on the overlap.
Amir!
And threatening to do
Then
that all
take
game,
it.
and he finally
In
gets into that space that
You
he
take it.
can so often thrive in.
Why not?
It's going to force another
Beat the
corner
first man.
for the away side.
Organise it early! Jackson, louder! Jackson! Authority! Split! Split! Amir!
Have to defend here.
Yeah, good.
Another opportunity for Hume. Ross comes in, looking for near post. Sea of numbers, but Dinamo eventually clear upfield.
Get in! Oscar, goal side! Goal side!
Work
Yes!
from
love
Weir.
it. Organise! First team in!
It'll be a
First
Dinamo
team
ball.
in! Yes! Goal leg!
O'Shea.
Excellent goal leg! Yes, Amir!
Go back to Dib.
Well
He
done!
clears upfield. Weir heads it back. Lovely ball in the middle of the park now. Force for Bosnigan. Ball turnover here cheaply.
Get back! Get in!
Force for Bakor. Razumich running on the end of it. Trying to cross it in, but they'll get a corner. No, it's a goal kick. Looked like a corner from here, but there were 3 points for a Hume City ball.
Go left! Go left!
It's just been a tough day in the office, Katie. They got off to a very slow start and Hume punished them.
That's it once again. That sort of sums it up near enough over certain times, but not really good enough kind of outmatch at different times. Things have gone against them. They've had a tough opponent today in Hume, but I think they could have acquitted them if they acquitted themselves much better early on. They could have had made a closer fist of it, a closer game of it. Maybe offside and Dinamo get a chance. A foul brought back here on Gurgic, who's in a little bit worse for wear
Where do you want his arms to
after
go?
that.
Rescue for yellow. I'm not sure if that was a yellow, but Grugic has gone down. Doesn't usually go down. The captain, he puts up a brave fight every chance he gets. So referee had a better view.
Made of tough stuff is the Dinamo skipper, and it takes a lot to get him down. Of course, returning this season after a horror run of injuries in recent seasons, in recent years. So important for the culture of the club. But he'll be back up on his feet. We'll allow Dinamo to get restarted here.
Reach to bring it back in. No, it's going to be deep. Got to be careful here. He's out a long way.
Get
Bring
up!
it Ben 8.
Get up! Back foot! Okay, where's your man? Good.
Sun slowly setting over Churchill Reserve.
Stronger on!
City will go back up the freeway. Very happy with 3 points. Zandala now. For Carlson, they get it back now. A challenge through that time. And it's going to be another yellow card.
Put it in!
That time to Cabraja.
Amir, set it up! Rocky, make sure we're good here.
It's 5 yellows for Dinamo today.
Rocky, Again. Good job here.
Oh, they're really, the final 10 minutes, Katie, skating on thin ice, really. They've got to make sure they get every single player in for next week's massive 6-pointer against Manningham.
Yeah, can't afford any further losses to persevere down. It's been a tough part of the season for them, managing the cup as well. Goal comes in.
Levski was the target. Oh, Bullich there making a one-handed save.
Back in. Everyone in.
Ashcroft
Full transition.
getting a shot off.
Go left drop. Nature brilliant.
Ricabene.
Fantastic blocking. Good, okay.
Itch. Oh, took a heavy touch. Abdullah, the danger man, is waiting for a Galevsky now. Galevsky, can he shoot? Squares it. Carlson took a deflection. It is a corner.
I'm half about ready to yell at Gulevsky,
Great
go
play,
yourself
well
there,
done.
man. You have a hat trick waiting for you. Take it. But incredibly selfless play once again, just laying it off to Carlson in that position there. Just about had it himself. Would have been a fitting reward for his performance today, Carlson, but couldn't quite get there. Another corner beckoning for Hume.
Cross comes in, deep one. Bullich punches it away. Abdullah cleared. Still going forward. Hume, shot comes in. It's a goal kick. Looked good off the boot. You're right. Gillespie should have put that one away. He's in a perfect position. Did the team play, but when you're on a hat trick, unfortunately you go for it as Shongo gets cleaned off the ball. Referee waves him on. Good work by Bacour. Good tackle that time by McFarlane. Wins it back for Hume, and that's been the story of the game. They've won every ball back, first to the ball, and they put away their chances, and it made a difference in the end. As Weir looks to bring it in.
Get us something, Mems. Get us something. Relax, no foul, Mems. No foul. No foul, Mems. Go left. Go left. Stay with the centre back. Keep it there.
Ricabene. It goes upfield. Not too long that time for Nicholas Murray.
Famous footballing name, that surname, Murray. Of course, Damien Murray is playing football. Legend Murray out there now representing that culture here in Piedmont. Did well to recover there, Djokovic. And they're still relying on that ball moving across the back four. It's just allowed Hume way too much time to set up. They've cried for someone through the middle. They're crying out for that to take it through, to take the game on through the middle by the scruff of the neck, and it hasn't quite happened for them this afternoon. Chance may be forming here now, but Hume have it well covered behind the ball here.
10 minutes left to go here. And then we'll just want to wrap this up and move on to next week, as Ricabene lost one over the top. It's a foot race there. Divin. Hume just want to get to the full-time whistle with no further injuries. Thinking about it, still got Marich, who's on the bench. Samuel Pisani, Gus Ahmed, Lloyd Isgrove, just to mention a few. And back now for Raja. Lost one over the top, looking for Maury. Weir just got a little bit of a flick on. Shongo come races over. Can they get a late consolation goal here? Maury, Shongo. Weir putting the challenge, but it'll be a free kick. And another opportunity now. This is where they need it. At least try to get a quality goal here, Katie. If they can, at least finish off on a positive and head into next week. We'll with at least a bit of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think also crucial next week. If they can get something to take away here, if they can put one or two away, that'll leave them in good stead into next week. But it's floating in the air for Riley. Claims that with little to no worry at all. Pass it free up Abdallah. Down the flank. He's well covered there by two. Just allow. Maybe recess is a bit scrappy, but it gets through to Carlson. Mention, of course, some of the Hume names on their bench, particularly Esgrove. Managing the squad so important for them at this part of the season. Managing a cup run as well as managing the league and finals berth in the offing for them. It shapes as a massive couple of months. And you need your squad fit and firing the way that David Chick manages that. Is going to be talented the way that all pans out for them. Quality coach in his own right too. The Gaffer himself, but Hume will be able to reset here.
Shongo now comes over. Got just under 5 minutes left to go here. Hume now just managing the game. Marks has support. Try to audacious that time from Divan, but get the accuracy right as clicked a little bit there.
What the Sigma? I'm in the front.
Get the full-time whistle. They've done the job. They've got the 3 points. It's about recovery now into next week's big game. Players can come back. Injuries.
Oh, do you have NPLMVIC? Yeah. Hey,
Finals to play.
at the end of the game we replay and see. No,
Go, man! Follow it all the way, man! All the way!
Every game's 2 hours. And one half time breaks and stop the
Get
game.
the purchase you wanted on it as Ricky
It
Bennett
should have ended if
Suck in there, Joshy, suck in!
Mention the Hume squad depth, of course, that's going to be tested as well with Miguel Flat. Substituted early after his influence early on. Substituted after, I think, a knock in the box there. But Usal trying to break through on goal, but Shongo has him well covered there. He led that front line really well, dovetailing with Bingham, didn't he, in those early exchanges. I think he caused the Dynamo defence a lot of havoc in the time that he was on the field. Did Platt, so make no mistake, that is a loss to the Hume attacking ranks. I'm for sure that they would welcome back his Grove very shortly too.
Oh!
Good boy, Jockey! Good boy!
Sends it up forward. We are with the header between two. Shongo. Carlson comes back the other way. Yusul. Cool. Giving away a free kick. The Dynamo Hill not happy with that one. Quickly taken. Abdallah.
Amir, better quality!
Him.
Amir, gotta be better!
Razumich tries to Abdallah now. They go wide. Yusul. Trying to play it up the line. He does. Kept in. Abdallah with the cross straight to
Get in
Lynch.
the cross, dude!
Make one final change here. Away is McCaw. In the thick of it today, having to face Abdallah and Gillespie. Which swings at it. Stopping the knee that time was Weir. Nicholas Murray. Breaking play.
What do you think, the quad or
What the skivity?
I think he's been quite good today in the way he's approached the game, just so assured defensively, some crucial headers at crucial times. Well read on that right back flank. And we'll see the final change in the offing here in just a moment.
Where's it up to? Where's it up to? Hey, cool. Where's it up to? Where's it up to?
Hola. Hola, soy Dora.
Wilson for Hume City.
Definitely, Carlson, one of the better for Hume today, been quite outstanding as a matter of fact. Did really well when adjusting from midfield into that deeper forward position. You know, to take an early mark as a result of that. Well played from the midfielder.
4 minutes at a time. I haven't made the sub yet. Goes to Ricabene. Now 4 minutes left to try to salvage a late goal. Braja. Rigic. Slicing that one into the car park. Hume will finally make that change with Nick Giarizzo coming off as Oscar Carlson. Giarizzo from the under 23 squad.
I don't believe we've had it confirmed yet just how much stoppage time there is left to play, or 4 minutes. We just had mentioned to our assistant referee, thank you. Hume have managed this out quite well. They've been under some pressure for moments of this half, but they've been able to see it off in quite an assured way when we have Ascroft and Wire performing that they have defensively. Brilliant at different times, and McFarlane playing that centre-back role today in the place of Maticic. Little phasing either man today, and it'll be Dinamo just still trying to get something out of this, still just sticking to their method, sticking to their style, and just trying to shift it patiently throughout the back.
What the Sigma?
Maury pushing the header. Weir clears. Race upfield. Usul to Gillespie. Gillespie flicks it on.
Go on, Mims! Go on, Mims! Go on, Mims!
Usul, he gets there.
Yes, Mims! Mims, excellent! Go, Nicky G!
Rizzo.
Well done!
Coming back.
Yeah, Giarizzo
2
just
minutes
pushing
left
forward.
to play in this one. As Usul receives a little bit of treatment from the Dinamo Hill. Good to see that they're able to share a joke. Weir. That'll be a Dinamo throw. 90 seconds left to go here in this one. And we'll wrap up all 3 points. Back to Dib. Bulic there, put his captain under pressure.
What the ligma?
Rizzo fighting hard. Braja winning that ball. Razumich. Final minute left to go here. Work that time from McFarlane. Gillespie. Will he get his hat trick? Time is almost running out.
Tight!
Go back to Riley. Is it wide? On in front of us here.
Come here!
As they make it one last substitution. Samuel Pisani. Come on. Yeah, Abdallah comes off. It's another under 23 product. 4 goals in the under 23s. So a couple of games in the senior squad. first team football as Abdullah comes off. He's had another solid game there, Katie, from him.
Yeah, quality. Had a hand in the goals and setting up the scoring his own goal. A goal of his own, I should say, to put his side 3-0 up in that first half. Quite brilliant from him, consistent throughout this whole 90 minutes. You know, selfless in the way he played the game as well. Good work rate off the ball. Decision making on the ball, oh so calm, and just absolutely dissected Dinamo at the right times. Brilliant performance by him.
Now just have to gather themselves as the referee blows the full-time whistle here at Church. He'll reserve. That wraps up the game. In the end, Hume City far too strong, taking it out 3-0. Thanks to a double from Joshua Gillespie.
My skivity slices only in Ohio.
They take all 3 points here. Game, but in the end, Katie, it was just Hume that were far too strong, far too clinical when it mattered. It made a difference in the end. They deserved the 3 points, you can safely say.
Yeah, absolutely. Gillespie and Abdullah, I should say, doing the damage at the end. At the end of the day, really, that's what mattered. They got their goals when they were on top, and just so they were able to manage the game. I thought their pressing was quite excellent in that first half. Had it under control, played the game in their territory, had it on their terms, and got their goals while they were on top. They confused that Dinamo defense, that ball movement. Their shape was just too much, and their quality was just too much for Dinamo to handle. Dinamo were able to get some of their own back in the second half somewhat. I think their work rate greatly improved, and I think the halftime changes helped with that. But again, disappointing for them. And you know, they looked at that and they could have probably done better in the first half. That absolutely has to be the message, I think. They can be capable of more. And they'll have to prove that next week. Massive game against Manningham, as we alluded to. So it's a chance for them to sort of redeem themselves somewhat. Rico has some of those skill errors, some of those lapses in concentration punished them, particularly on that third goal with that pass from the back out from Rico Ben, I should say, that got turned over. Bingham was able to play it up Abdullah, and that was all there was to it, really. Hume doing their finals contention and their berth and their finals hopes, no damage at all today. They showed up, they came out for a rebound, and they did exactly that, and also spot on performance from David Chicksman.
The only concern is Mikael Platt there. He came off very early on. We just hope it's a soft injury and he can return. But in the end, as Katie wrapped it up, Dinamo just were not up for it today. They were second best at every chance they had. They did have a good second half, but just couldn't find a goal. Credit goes to Hume. They made it look easily there with some scrappy goals, but either way, they get the 3 points. They move on to next week against Melbourne. On behalf of the team here, Katie, Lambeski and myself, Alex Ifroski, I want to thank you all for tuning in. That wraps up round 19. It's a big week of football coming up for round 20. Stay tuned to our socials, and thank you for watching.